Hi friends, welcome to Smash Our Stash. This is, as you know, I say it every month, my favorite collaboration that we do on the 7th. It is put on by Bourbon Creek Crafts, who is Beth here on YouTube. Each month we have a theme. This month is free choice, but the idea of Smash Our Stash is to get stuff out and use it up and move it along. These were UFO unfinished object cards in my stash. They may have been like, I think this one, I had all the parts, I just hadn't glued them together. None of them had card bases, some of them had sentiments. And I said, I'm getting ready for a craft fair. In fact, this video comes out on Thursday before the craft fair. So I'm really trying to go through my room. I did it last year too, and I was shocked at what I found, and pull out all the UFOs. Because those unfinished objects just sit around, they take up space. Have you ever put something in a bin and thought, I'm going to come back to it next week, and then you find it a year later? Well, I have, and so that's what some of these were. Now, I know as I'm preparing for the craft fair that I'm low on some sentiments. I'm not sure how I am on thinking of you. I know that I need more sympathy. I just need more sympathy. That's all there is to it. So I went through some of these, and if they had fairly neutral coloring and I felt like they would work for sympathy, I'm picky about my sympathy cards. I don't like a lot of energy, a lot of bling. So I thought, this is a very tasteful sympathy card. Then this one is completely blank, no sentiment at all. It's just owls, which some people like, some people don't. Thinking of you, a little more artsy, it's some scraps from a variety of collections. Quite a few of them in there are basic gray, so they're more complex patterns. With sympathy, this one might be a stretch, but I decided to do it. My favorite people have paws. That was from a collection that I loved of pets, and it had this blue floral. So the other side of this is a pet collection, but I thought, I'm doing it. With sympathy, very, very simple. Looks like I have something on there. This one said something weird about pets or best groomed or something. I don't know. It was from the paper collection. So I covered it up with Thinking of You. Now as I look at it, I see that it has paws. So that's kind of weird. I'm going to set that aside and think about it. But I actually have a purpose that might be great for. I'm sure it's a pet sympathy card, but I don't want to say with sympathy. So I was going to go with Thinking of You. So that works great. With sympathy, not too energetic, but I did use the specialty paper in there, Twyla. Look at me. And then I have with sympathy. This one, I just absolutely love this paper. Couldn't let this scrap get away. And then these were just loose pieces sitting around. This was on it. And then I had this oval of Thinking of You, and it kind of works color-wise. So I went for it. Thinking of You. And I already had the scraps cut, but I didn't actually have a sentiment. So I just chopped that Thinking of You enough so that it fits. And it has a tiny border of the other paper around it. This one's a little wild. I don't know. Maybe this is for like a teenager or something. Thinking of You, and it has some stars. I was going to put it at a different angle, but I'm going to be honest with you. There was an ink blotch under there, so my sentiment had to go there. Sometimes that happens, right? Best friends are the people you can do anything and nothing with and still have the best time. That's a stamp that I just absolutely love, and I thought the color worked with it. So there we go, and some polka dots on the inside. 12 cards, mostly using scraps, and they were UFOs that I had been carrying around in a box, and they fit better in the box without all the card bases too. Now they're going to be cards that I will either mail, or probably some of them will go into the craft fair bins. I'll sort them by sentiment. I don't know what category this is. Thinking of You is easy. And then see if I can move some of those along. Be sure to check out the other collaborators for Smash Our Stash. This is a hashtag collaboration, so you can follow the links down below and see what everyone made. Free Choice Month is even more fun because you never know what they're going to make. And I'll be back again soon to tell you how my craft fair went. Thanks so much for joining. Bye-bye.